Okay, what we have now are 3 web pages which have all their tags and their content in, common content, common tags, unique content, unique tags. What we can now start to do is to style these tags, okay, style these web pages, and the next few videos are going to be concerned with putting in the common style on all 3 web pages. Okay, so I just want to show you that these pages look quite similar from a HTML point of view. Sometimes it can be useful to have 2 documents in Notepad++ open at the same time. Now at the moment I've got 4, but I can only see 1. It would be nice to see 2. So what we can do with index.html is if I go to the View tab menu, move Clone Current Document, and then move to Other View. Okay, that puts index.html over here. Sorry, that's the wrong one. History.html over there. Okay, notice the shape, if you like, of the code. The type of tags in use are practically the same. The banner image is the same. The image inside the first paragraph is different. Okay, Ring of Gullion View, Ring of Gullion Maps, and then Welcome as opposed to History. The title, it's got history in it here, history.html versus home in here. Okay, so that can be useful. If you want to come out of that, you just make the one on the right hand side active. You go to View and then just move to Other View again. That brings them all back here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to create a new document called a style sheet. It's going to be the common style sheet for all 3, so it's only going to have the common styles for all 3 web pages. We're going to store it into that CSS subfolder that we've created. So let's open up a new document here. I could either click on that icon, go File New like that, or just Control N, which is what I'm going to do. Control N opens up a new document. Straight away I am going to save as before I put any code into it. And let me navigate to where are we going to save it. So always a question you should ask yourself when you're creating a new document. Where is this going? It's going into my Ring of Gullion folder, and it's going to go into the CSS subfolder. Okay, what's it going to be called? It is going to be called, according to section 7, page 12, we're going to call it common.css. So I'll put common in there as the file name, and then save as type. Let's pick CSS, Cascade Style Sheets. So let's put that in there. And we save that there. And that is now appearing in here. Okay, with a style sheet, it's very easy to go run and Chrome, but there's no point because it's a style sheet. It doesn't have any content. Okay. Now we've got common style sheet. There's nothing in it. We're going to put some styles in here in a moment. What I need to do is I need to connect my 3 web pages to this style sheet. So let's go and do that. So inside the head tag, okay, I need to add in a link tag. Okay, so the link tag connects the web pages to the style sheet. Okay, where is the link tag? So href this time is the, if you like, where is the resource property of the tag. For image it's src, for link it's href, okay, hyperlink reference. So first of all, just like with source, we have to say what folder is it in. It's in the CSS folder. And what's it called? Common.css. What is the relationship between it and the web page? It is a style sheet. And finally, what type of file is it? Text/CSS. Okay, and then we can close that tag there. Okay, now sometimes you see that you put a / in at the end. Okay, link is what's called a self-closing tag. Image is another one. Okay. With link, we never have a second half of the tag / link. Similarly with image, we don't have / image. Okay. So this is just a self-closing tag like that. Okay. So let's put some style in the common, and we're going to use the styles from section 8. Okay. So we can start typing those in there. Okay. And so on. Okay, so just type those that code in there from the screenshot of section 8, page 13. I am just going to put in a few because I just want to see what it looks like, what the impact of it is going to be. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I am applying some style to the body. I'm saying to the body, use these particular fonts. Okay. There are particular fonts here, and then there's a general font. Okay, so the first type of font the browser should use is the first in the list. So Arial. If the browser hasn't access to Arial, very, very unlikely, then the browser is going to try and use Helvetica. If the browser doesn't have access to Helvetica or Helvetica, then use any other sans serif fonts. Okay. Sans, French for without, serif is an Arabic word, okay, and essentially a serif is the pointy bit at the end of some letters. Okay, so sans serif means without serif, so the letters are relatively plain. Times New Roman would be a serif font. Okay, so let's do font family like that, and then text align. Okay, we are just going to center. Now, that's the common style for the body. We've got the link in here for index. We don't have for culture and history. So if I run this in the browser, you can see that the content has been centered. Okay, so that tells me A, my style is working, and B, my link is working. Okay, if I go to history, because I don't have the link in, we're not seeing anything centered. Okay, so let's go and put that in then. Okay, so all we need to do is take this link here, copy it, okay, and go to culture after the title, paste it in there, and similarly for history. Okay, like that. Now I want to save all of my documents in one go, so I'm just going to click on that little symbol there. Okay, you can see there's like 3 or 4 floppy disks there. You guys probably don't know what a floppy disk is. Save all. Is there a shortcut? Okay, Control-Shift-S. It says Control-Shift-S saves everything. Yeah, so our little icons here are grayed out, and the icons here have turned blue. Okay, so if I go back to the browser and I go to history, we can see that our content is being centered here. Okay, and culture as well. Okay, so we're getting there. Okay, so continue to type in the common styles then in section 8. And do check the screenshot on page 14. That's what your web pages should look like after you put in those